Alright, welcome to my, I guess, legit first YouTube video and the first Q&A of 2018. So let's just get right into this shit. How did I get into social media? Or this social media? I had a personal account on Instagram where I would do memes. It did pretty well. I had like 15,000 followers. Then I became friends with Queens Over Bitches when she had first started her account, and I decided to, take a shot and start an account. It just happened to do much better than I ever thought it would. Tips for less painful anal. The one thing that I tell chicks when they are worried about pain is to go get a set of 3 butt plugs, small to large. I prefer or suggest that they use stainless steel, just because there's other things you can do with those, and start wearing them every single day to kind of train your ass, building up to the next size. And aside from that, I think being completely relaxed plays a huge part in it, as I've been told by many women. So it's a good start, I guess. Does labia length matter? And does it gross guys out if it, and I quote, if it's just hanging there? It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck how big your labia is. It's never stopped me from fucking a chick or doing anything that I would do to any other chick. So I don't think it really matters. Techniques for eating pussy. I think if you're going to start with the basics, I would say, and I have to say all of this because some people just really don't get it. Use your tongue on her clit, tongue and lips, and try different things. Try different things, see what she reacts to best, and then do more of that. An easy way to go about it is do the alphabet. Do the alphabet, see which letter she likes the best, and you give her more of that fucking letter. Biggest turn on. Making women come is a huge turn on for me, whether it's with my mouth, fingers, words, text, dick. Getting a woman off is a huge turn on for me. I don't know that that's my biggest turn on, but that's the first thing that came to mind. It was the Q&A pic, the pic of my dick hole, when I put it on Snap and told people to ask questions. Yes it was. I do it a lot. I just did it in the last few days. Most fucked up question I've received during sex or on Snapchat. During sex, nothing comes to mind. Snapchat, I wouldn't even really say questions so much as statements. Some of the things that people tell me on Snapchat definitely leave you with your mouth hanging open. One that comes to mind was a woman that told me her dog eats her pussy better than any man or woman ever could. Yeah, so just wrap your brain around that one. 5 tips for beginner guys to dominate a girl and make her come multiple times. Right, that's a loaded fucking question. I think you should focus on, more importantly, how to make her come multiple times before you jump into the domination thing. But as far as the domination thing goes, I feel like you have to be confident, extremely assertive, and confident in your assertiveness. Because chicks will try to test you. So you got to be able to put it back at them and let them know who's actually in control. I think that's the most important quality when it comes to that. How do you dominantly eat pussy? I know there's a lot of doms that will not eat pussy because they feel like it's submissive, which I think is weird, but this is me. I feel like, you know, if you're eating a woman out to the point that you're making her come, you're holding her down, you're holding her hips down as they try to raise, and you just keep going at it until she just fucking lets loose. I don't think it gets more dominant than that. You're owning her soul. It doesn't get more dominant than that, in my eyes. Tips on lasting longer: alcohol, controlled breathing, switching positions. One of my favorites is finding something about the girl you're fucking, focusing. It's something about her that you dislike or disgust you, focusing on it and fucking the shit out of what you do. I also feel like videotaping helps. I feel like when I'm videotaping a girl and we're fucking, it puts my mind somewhere else. I'm focused on like what I'm doing and not on coming or not coming. Meanest thing I've said to a chick after fucking her, I don't fucking know. I don't think anything particularly comes to mind other than maybe leave. Bondage toys for beginners. I think, let's see, tie downs for under your bed, dildos, vibrators, butt plugs, gags. My favorite, belt and a paddle. I think those are a really good start right there. Ass eating techniques. There's not a lot to ass eating, and it really isn't. It's a fucking hole. So there's not too much to it. I feel like you just lick it, suck it, tongue punch it. If you can get her taint, also known as the gooch in Europe and Canada too, I believe, and asshole in your mouth, a part of her asshole in your mouth at the same time, and this goes for men or women, and you suck on it really hard while you rub your tongue against whatever's in your mouth. I think that's the pro move right there. That's the go-to. It feels really fucking good, and it seems to do the fucking trick. Something I've tried once and will never try again. Many women. Should I be concerned if my boyfriend never invites me out with his co-ed friends? I don't know, bitch. What the fuck do you think? Always trust your gut. Your gut doesn't lie to you. Your heart, your brain, they'll lie to you. Your gut won't lie to you. So just trust your gut on that one. How do I talk to my man about trying new things? I don't understand this question, and I get it a lot. You're sleeping with somebody. You should be able to talk to them about anything. But you took it a step further. You said a relationship. You know, you're in a relationship with this person. Like, literally, there should be nothing you can't talk about with this person. Honestly. Without being judged. Or the fear of being judged. I don't understand it. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't be scared to talk about anything with that person. How do I ride dick well? Chicks ask this shit all the time. I feel like when a woman's on top of me, she's doing what feels good to her. It's not necessarily pleasurable to me. It can be uncomfortable, to be quite honest, at some points. But I feel like if you're on top, you're doing what feels good to you. And you're trying to, get yourself off. So do whatever the fuck is going to get you off. I'll worry about choking and smacking you. You worry about what feels good to your pussy and what's going to get you off. I feel like if you get off, That's how you ride dick well. How do I feel about male, female, male threesomes? I've been involved in a lot of them, uh, especially in my 20s. I always have fun with them, no crossing swords, but I I like them. It's fun to sit there and fuck a bitch like she's just a piece of fucking meat. How do you satisfy a nympho? You can't really satisfy a nympho. I've fucked nymphos, and I've fucked them for fucking hours, got them off, back to back to back to back to back, and at the end, sat there and watched them keep masturbating. So you can't satisfy a nympho. You can do your best and get yours at the end, but you ain't gonna satisfy one ever. Best sex of my life. I don't know. Nothing stands out as the best sex of my life. I've had a lot of really good sex with a lot of different women, but not one woman or situation stands out as, oh my god, that was the best sex of my life. Do women at this point recognize me from my voice? And if so, did I fuck them? Nobody's ever recognized me from my voice, and I feel like if they had, then they haven't said anything. I don't have the type of face that says, hey, come talk to me. I have the type of face that says, hey, I'll smack the shit out of you. So I don't know that anybody would necessarily have the balls to come ask me if I'm the person behind these accounts. So no, it's never happened. What made me post sex advice on Snapchat and Instagram? I feel like I don't really post sex advice on Instagram. Instagram's more so memes, kind of the same topic, but said in a funny way. Snapchat, I guess it was about, I don't know, 8 or 10 months ago. I was trying to figure out how to make my Snapchat work, and people started asking for sex advice. I guess I had given somebody advice, and it just kind of snowballed. I feel like the dick hole trick played a huge fucking part in that. That has seemed to go nuts with people. I, gave out a few other tips and pointers, and I think people saw that, more so women, because I have a larger woman following than men, saw that what I was saying was real, and I knew what the hell I was talking about, and they were using these tricks, and they were very shocked by what results they got. So I think it just kind of snowballed out of control from there, and I figured, okay, this is the niche, let's roll with it. And that's what I did. If I had to give up pussy or anal for a year, which would I choose? Well, I feel like if I had to give up pussy for a year and anal was the only thing available, then I'm probably in jail. And all that anal is not anal that I want to be a fucking part of. So I'm going to go ahead and give up anal for a year and drown in the pussy for the win. When I record chicks, do they ask me not to record certain things? I have not had a woman ever ask me not to record certain things. I would imagine if they did, it would be their face or a tattoo or something like that, which I would respect. But for the most part, not even for the most part, I've never had a woman ask me that. It's either they're down to be videotaped or they're not. And I think the women that I sleep with, at least the ones I sleep with regularly, are pretty confident that those videos aren't going anywhere. The only people that are going to see them are going to be her and I. So they're pretty much down for whatever. And the last question. Strangest thing said to me during sex. This happened about 2 or 3 years ago. Me and this chick were out drinking. We were fucking blacked out drunk. Get back to the fucking hotel. We're fucking. And I don't remember what she said, but I remember while it was happening thinking, oh wow, this girl's actually had sex with her father. This is really weird. And then the next day I woke up and I called a friend of mine. I was like, yeah, I fucked this chick last night. I'm pretty sure she banged her father. I don't know why. I know why I think that is because she said some shit, but I don't know exactly what she said because I was so fucked up. You know, my friend was like, you gotta bang her again. You gotta find out. Like, you gotta tell me what she was saying. And I wanted to bang her again. I just never did. Um, so yeah, that's that. And that also concludes the first Q&A of 2018 and my first ever YouTube video. Um, I don't give a fuck if you enjoy it or not. And remember, always be a good